sports. It's in the game.
Still got it, Bono. Still we rise, guys. Still we rise. Seven times, guys. Wow. 7-time world champion. I hope you
Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video on this channel, and today we are going to be testing out F125 for our first time. We're gonna jump straight into time trial at the Australian Grand Prix. I've taken a week break from any racing game, so I'm not expecting much for this first lap. We're gonna go into turn 1 and we get a big understeer and go off track into the gravel. But we stay on track, and we're gonna go into this corner and we get a big lockup as we brake so late, and we're gonna have to spin the car around to get back on track. And we are 5 seconds down on the default Ghost Delta, so that is really not ideal. We almost did track limits there as well, so we just try to stay on track at the moment. Into this corner we brake so late, and we get a big understeer as well. Just 1 second behind now as we go into these flat out high speed corners. And we touch the grass actually and lose some time on the straight, and we go so wide and onto the gravel, almost spinning the car around. We got so lucky to get away with that. But yeah, I'm driving like F124 handling, but it's not, and we get a big lockup and going into the gravel. Really not ideal, but we'll try to improve on the second lap straight away, because this is super bad. But we're gonna go into our second lap, hit the wall there on the left. But I'm gonna change the settings actually to get a better feel for the car. So hopefully we can do better now, but yeah. Track limit straight away, not ideal. And we are plus on our Delta. Bit better here actually, but we still go off. Not ideal. And we get so low grip on the exit because of the gravel on the tires. But we're gonna go straight into my last lap of this track in time trial, and we get a pretty nice line into turn 1, but we are a 10th up on our Delta. And here we get a pretty nice entry and exit on the curve pretty nicely there. Could have been more over the track, but we are up on our data, so we will hopefully improve this lap. As we had fastest sector 1 and pretty nice exit there. We touched the grass actually. Lost a big time on the straight there. But we are almost at 10th up, going into the almost flat out chicane. Not touching the grass on the straight this time. And we get a pretty nice corner, but we go off track into the grass. luckily we keep the car under control and we are up on 1/10 on our delta, so yeah, I get a pretty nice line through there. Bit of gravel on the exit, all millimeters from track limits, and so tight on the entry. Lost a big time there. A bit of oversteering on the exit as well, not ideal, but I'll take it for my first 10 laps in this game. Well, now we're gonna go straight into a 5-lap race against the 110 AI on the default setups, actually. And we got a brilliant start and we overtake Tsunoda and Hamilton off the start line. And we're gonna lead into turn 1. I'm gonna try to defend this, and I think I'm gonna do it pretty easily. The AI should be improved, but I'm not too sure about it. So I think we will find out under this race. Of course, this is a lighter track as well, so it's very different compared to F124. As you can see, the curves are almost flat there. And we're actually pulling away from Hamilton right now, especially in that corner, like 4/10. And this is a really tricky braking zone. We do lock up a little bit, but we're still pulling away from Hamilton. Seems like the 110 AI not are too fast. But we're going into this high-speed corner, we get it going wide, and we're gonna lose some time to Hamilton. But I don't think it's too much. And we're going into lap 2. Hamilton actually tries an overtake on us. I'm gonna stick to the outside and try to keep the place from there. And we do get the DRS actually. And we are ahead, so that is good news. We have a 50% battery to play with. He is alongside though, he is. And we're gonna try switch back here, but we don't quite get the exit right. And Hamilton takes the place away from us. So hopefully we can stay with him. The dirty air also on this game is just brutal. And we got the Verstappen behind us.
They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Yeah, as I mentioned, the dirty air is really much on this game. But we're gonna try to stick with Hamilton and overtake him on the start / finish line. And we almost run into the back of Hamilton. Lucky to keep the car under control there and not get any damage. Really lucky there. But we just got 25% battery now, and Verstappen is gonna overtake us. I'm gonna stay behind to try and make a switchback on them. At least Verstappen. And he goes wide and we touch, but I do get the position. And now it's time to overtake Hamilton as well. But I brake way too early. And Hamilton is gonna make the place anyway. It seems like they have been improved quite a lot. Now on lap 3, I'm going to get DRS, but I'm going wide and get a big oversteer on the exit. It's not ideal, and we just get 14% battery, and we got nothing to play with against Verstappen, so that place is absolutely lost. And on lap 4 here, we got another track limits, and Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen are just pulling away at the moment. Leclerc is behind, and I just got 20% battery. I'm gonna defend, and I'm gonna stay in third. Leclerc, no, I got DRS actually, and he got nothing to do on this straight, so I'm gonna stay in third at the moment, which is very good for us. But now here on the second last straight of the race, I am burning almost everything, but Leclerc got the speed and he gonna send it into the last corner. I can't defend against him, and he's gonna take third position away from me, so I'm gonna finish P4. I was absolutely not expecting that from Leclerc.
Still some points on the board, both of us. So well done. but you know, we need to do better.
It's another victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
It was a joy to watch today, honestly, because the driver was clearly able to read the conditions well on track, to use the information properly from the team, and usually come up with the right solution at the right time.
From lights out to the checkered flag, each and every driver has this moment in the back of their mind. Now it's time for their celebrations. Our podium, it awaits. And for those that have missed the Dutch national anthem, fear not. It's back again because Max Verstappen is back on the top step.
And that, of course, is the new podium animation inside F125. Looks pretty nice. But now we're gonna go into Austria reverse, driving in the V-carb as Isaac Hadjar as we go find the red lights and lights out, and away we go. Default setup for this one as well, and 110 AI, so we can see how we are doing here. Into turn 1, and Lawson, oh hell, that was so close for Lawson, and for me as well. I'm almost losing the car. That was really close for both of us. And Verstappen are ahead right now, going off track. And now in this corner, we're going a bit wide and we're going off track again. And Alonso is going to try and overtake us on us, running outside, and we do make a bit of contact. And we get a big oversteer on the exit, which is not ideal. But now Verstappen is 7/10ths ahead. And I'm gonna try to make a switchback here, but Alonso is right there. I can't quite get it, so I'm gonna stay behind at the moment and just try to stick with him. And oh shit, we get a big oversteer on the curb. Sainz is driving into us and get wing damage. That is not ideal. And we get 2-second penalty actually for that one. I was not expecting that, as we send it on our teammates. He do get the exit, but I got the battery and the DRS, so that's easily done. And now in this corner, oh shit, we're gonna lock the brakes, lock the rear tires, and we're gonna spin around and drive into Bortoleto and absolutely block the track for Duan. And we get penalty for that as well, which is very bad for us. And oh shit, on this lap, third lap, we got a penalty, 3 seconds, and we spin into the wall and we get rear wing damage. And the car will be almost undrivable at this stage of the race, but I will do my best to just finish the race. As you can see, yeah, the car is just so understeery. And now on lap 4, into the last corner, we're gonna spin the car around and straight into the wall and get even more rear wing damage. And that is absolutely not ideal for us. That's gonna cost us so much. And behind us, or ahead of us, George Russell are finishing the race and almost lapping us as we spin the car around again. And yeah, we're just gonna finish this race right now. There's nothing we can do, really. So we go over the line. But now it's time for us to head straight into our first multiplayer race on F125, into one-shot qualifying in the Alpine on Brazil. We do lock up in the first corner, almost track limits there. We're down to P10, which is not good. But we open the DRS into turn 3, I think. Going into 4th, going off track a bit, and that is not good. But actually not track limits. And we're gonna finish the qualifying in P7, which is not that good, but I'm taking it. for our first multiplayer race. Now we go to 5 red lights and it slides out and away we go. And it's already cornered off the line. Multiple players have crashed already, and the Merc is gonna send it on me. We're gonna have to cut the track a bit to stay in that position because we wasn't left the space. So but now we're gonna maybe try to send it on the Haas. No, we are quite far behind, so we're gonna stay behind for the time being. But now I think we got a pretty nice opportunity to take the place on this straight. We got the slipstream, we are draining the battery, and we are rapidly catching him on this straight. We're gonna go to the outside and try to pull the move off, but he got the braking zone right and I didn't. But I'm gonna go into this corner with DRS and we are draining the battery. DRS wide open, going to the inside, and that is easily moved, done. Now we're gonna try to catch up to the Williams and see what we can do. Now on lap 4, it seems like the Williams car ahead is slowing down the second Williams car pretty much. So we are going to catch up and going to get DRS as well. And he's going wide. So this is a brilliant opportunity. Even though we have 50% DRS, we are going to drain the most of it and go to the inside. A bit of aggressive move there. A bit of lockup from the Williams, I think. But the other Williams is going to the outside and we push him wide. And that is not good for him. Neither me, because I lost some time of it, but we're gonna stay ahead for the time being. We got hit on the rear twice there by the Williams, which is not ideal. And now into this corner, he's gonna send it, cut the track, and yeah, what should I do there? I can't do anything. We lock our rear tires and try to make a move on the last straight maybe. But oh, we are spinning around! We are spinning around! That is not good for us. Not at all. And we are losing down to P7. Now on the last straight, we are gonna drain the last battery. We are gonna finish P7 on track, but the Haas did get a penalty, so that's good for us. We finished P6.